Well, here we go, attempt 5 of trying to tell something extremely straightforward to all of you people. And because I've done it 5 times before, I feel like you already know, but you don't, because you're only hearing this for the first time. So let's start again. So, I'm going to show you how to do shared variables between Sass and JS, so that when you compile it using Gulp, you have them nice and clean within your code, so that you can then carry on doing what you do using the variables and then compile the whole thing into a lovely public folder. I'm not going to show that bit though, because I need to get this done as fast as possible, because I'm looking at my son right now on the crib monitor and he's shifting, so I've got to be as fast as possible. So let's be as fast as possible. So I'm going to go on here, let's get that, and let's get over to the command line and do a bit of git clone. Let's actually try and type the rest of it in. See that if you rush, you end up making mistakes. You don't get the key in, the serial killer gets you, and you die. So let's go into our shared JS vars. Let's minimize this. And now we're in here, we're going to do a bit of npm init. So I'm doing all of this from scratch so that everybody... What's going on here? Okay, let's minimize all of this. Gulp. Goodbye. And name, that's excellent news. Version 1 description, how to share vars between JS and Sass. Obviously you can use less or whatever you want to do, it doesn't really matter. My typing's terrible. Gulp.js, test command, and that's fantastic news. Keywords, script, no, shared, vars, scripts, Sass. I should have put Gulp in there as well, but let's just leave it like this. That's all fantastic news. Yes, love it. Okay, so we're in here, and now I need to install Gulp. So let's go npm install save dev Gulp. 2 minutes 30 already. It's outrageous. Come on, install. Come on. Oh. There we go, we're back again. So, did I nearly close that then? So we're in here, and now that we've got this, what do we need to do? We need to create a file which you put all your variables in that you want to share. But for now, I'm very quickly going to do a new folder, and we're going to call it dev. And in there, I will create a new folder, we'll call it JS, and we'll have another folder, and we'll call it Sass. And we'll create a new file, and we'll call that config.js, because this is going to be used by Gulp. And in here, we are going to create, what should we create? Shared vars? No, not shared vars, we'll just call it, oh god, what should we call it? Oh yes, stupid me, I actually have to get this so that you can actually import it into Gulp. Module.export equals, I'm not going to go into any of the explanation of any of that. Just do what you're seeing and it will do for you. So so basically it's going to read from here onwards, so it will return an object with this, and then when we're using it, it will be default and everything within there. So colors, I don't know, let's call this primary, and then just do FCO. We could do sizes, small, no. Now generally just for numbers I could just do 100, but obviously JavaScript needs this as well, and no, sorry, Sass needs this, and it needs to have px on there, and I don't want to spend time filtering through all of that. I'm just going to set it as a string, and that'll just render lovely for Sass, and then for JavaScript let me see, can you, yeah, can I change? No, I'll do something later with that anyway, but this is how I do it. Can I do any shortcuts on this atom? I don't know how you duplicate a line. So we'll just do this business. Small, medium, large. There we go, we've got some good little test subjects. So that's saved, and we'll create a new file, and we'll call that gulp file.js. Can't really see the keyboard that well, it's a bit late. And in here we'll do var gulp equals require gulp. And then yes, we shall then do gulp.task default. And then can you just do this? I don't know. Let's just say compile. And then here I'm going to create a new task called gulp compile function. Lovely function there, just following the same patterns. And now what is it I want to do so that I can actually get this same config to be used and converted into Sass and JS? That's what you want to know so that you can move on with your lives. So I'm going to create a folder here, and I'm going to call it templates, and this will be where you put your templates for creating fonts and things like that as well. So I'm going to create a new file, and that's going to be called scss-config.txt. We can even create a new file, and we can call that js-config.txt provocative. Now these templates, because we're actually going to use templates, so let us go var gulp equals require, and I think it's gulp templates. Typing's terrible. Maybe it's gulp template, I don't know. Let's have a little look. Gulp template. Get it round your gums. Bit of the old npm install, smash, 7 minutes 30. This is crazy. Oh, blimey. I might need another hot chocolate in a minute. Oh no. Still got plenty of hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. So, and I'm sort of, yeah, my wife and kids are asleep at the moment, so, and all the rooms are joined up in a box, so they can probably hear me. And they're dreaming about this wonderful tutorial that I'm giving you. So yeah, so we've got templates, so let us try a bit of gulp. Yeah, lovely, look at that. Gulp task, it's not a function. What happens if I do console.log? Hello. I've just done something crazy really, haven't I? Yeah, that's erroring like a mofo. Do you know what? Let's just put this in here for now. I've forgotten how any of this works. That'll do. We can split that up another time, or you can split that up. What? Gulp. Oh, you fool. Okay, let's do this then. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Template. There we go. Right. Cool. Beautiful. So, what do we want to do in compile? Compile, I don't know, I'll just call it compile for now. I am going to do gulp source, and we're going to probably have a lovely little pipe, and then we'll have another pipe to the destination, which will be what will that be? That'll be in dev / because this particular one's going to be the Sass, so dev / and source is going to be the template, because this is all about the template. I suppose I could call that template, but we won't for now, and that is going to be dev / what? Templates / sass config.txt. So You could do something fancy, but for now I'm just going to show you the bare bones of it. It can be compressed down into a lovely, unreadable load of code at any time you want. We're at 10 minutes and 8 seconds. Ludicrous. So yeah, it's a pipe. So we want template. And in here I want a variable to send so that this can grab the variable, run through this config and generate some stuff. So let's look at Sass config, and template uses underscore, so which looks horrible, and I call these .txt files so it doesn't look horrible and create horrible red underscore line things going on and makes this look horrible over here. And you know, if you're using PHP Storm, I hate that, so I call it .txt. You can do what you want in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to create our file in dev, and I'm going to call it, what am I going to call it? Hold on a second, what's going on? So config.js, blah, blah, blah. No, that's all done. It's all done. What am I talking about? It's all done. So var shared vars equals require dev /config.js. No, config, that's it. Config. That's the beauty of this. So if I do a very quick little console.log of this, let's Gulp run that. Just gave me a horrible empty rubbish. Oh, you're having a laugh. There you go. Module exports. Let's try that now. Bang. Colours. There you go. It's all there. So that's what we want. Lovely jubbly. So let's bring that back again, and let's get the template in here and shared vars. And then this is your underscore template. So we'll do underscore dot each. And then what we're looking at, what was it, defaults? I think it was defaults. So basically each, yeah, so this is imported, and we're going to say each defaults, so it's going to go there. Function. Oh man, I can see my son moving around. Any minute now I'm going to have to pause this and feed him and put him to sleep and swaddle him so he does not move for the rest of the night until he does. Anyhow, what's we call them? Categories, category, and key. No, you stop moving. Excellent. So let's do a quick little test. So we want to put comments in this, obviously. So we'll do var key. No, we need to output that. There we go. So let's see what happens there. So I'm compiling that to the Sass destination, and we're grabbing the config Sass here, and hopefully we'll just end up with a load of vars that show these values. So let's try it out. So let's do Gulp. Lovely. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Gulp dest. What? Dest.on is not a function. Dest.what? No. Oh, no way. Come on. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Key, function, that's all great. This is all great. That's great. We're outputting that. We're going to here. Oh, what am I playing at, you silly fool. You fool. Gulp. Oh, he's moving around big time. I'm going to have to pause this. Ugh. Anyhow, so let's go into Sass. And there's nothing. There's nothing. Why? Template, shared vars. Templates, sass-config.txt. That's compile. It's calling compile, and it's saving it to delete. Right. And then what we've got in Sass now. Whew, look at that. Var colours, var sizes. So we've got our little comments, but what we need to do is we need the variables. So what are we going to do now? Okay. We're going to do the whole each thing again. But this time we need variables, don't we? Ready for Sass to use. So dollar, well, let's just get the right things going on here. So category here, so category there, and then value key maybe? I don't know. So that is that category here now. And we're going to loop through these items within here. So, and I don't think you should go any deeper than that. Just stay this level, that's it. Stop moving again, that's excellent. What we're doing is 16 minutes 25, this is an outrage. How can time go so fast? So yeah, so we want the dollar because it's a Sass variable, and the good old key, I think it's key, and then I should stay with consistency, I did have a space there, and we'll do the same here, and value. And I guess you have that at the end as well, right? Bosh. So let's see what happens there. So at the moment we've got this. So let's run that. And what we got here? Look at this. So we've got our sizes, look at that. And it's all from this file. That's excellent, it's amazing. But we want to do this for JavaScript as well. So because it's 17 minutes now, I'm going to have to hammer this out from something that I've got already. Anyone know Royal Ferries? Yeah. So, what are we doing again? Defaults, function, bit of that. Let's get that out of there. Okay. So we're going to do the same looping around. I could have really just copied that, couldn't I? And just, anyhow. And what should we do? Let's say we're doing a jQuery thing. Well, actually, no. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's say we're going to create a var your namespace equals blah blah blah, and then. Or let's say namespace exists already, and we'll do namespace dot config equals blah blah blah, and then here we will do namespace dot config equals what we've got category. We could call that monkey if you want. Let's call it monkey, just so that if you get tutorials where people use actual sort of nice friendly words that work with like category because it's a category section or whatever, but you don't know if that's part of the scripting language or what, or some people don't know that, so I'm going to put monkey. Yeah, excellent. So key. So let's have a look at this. So we've got namespace config equals or no, hold on a second. Okay, this is all very exciting. And then we'll put the key in. Equals. Look at that. So we're going to run that and see what happens. So, oh no we're not. We're going to go in here and we're going to very quickly do the JavaScript one. So JS, and this goes to JS, shared vars, it's all the same thing. Bish bash bosh, gulp, error. No, excellent, it didn't do an error. So let's go here. Look at this. Namespace.config, namespace.config colors equals. I mean, actually, what am I doing? I don't need to do it like that. I'm thinking in the wrong way here. So let's. It's a bloody template, isn't it? The bloody breath on that thing. So let us gulp that. I don't have Tourette's. I just have seen so many films that weird stuff comes out of my face. Look at that. Namespace.config.colors equals blah, and then that's it. You can access your namespace anytime you want. And get all of these and put them in your own scripts. I'm just outputting this just so you can see it, and you can create your own wrapper if you want. Let's close that. Let's get rid of that. Oh man, he's moving. He's moved. It's like contractions. The contractions are getting smaller. My son is moving around a lot more on the cam. It's got 5% left. So let us do a very quick copy and paste of other crap, just so we can get this sorted. So basically and you can get all of this from the repo. He's moving. I'm going to probably have to pause this and start again in a second. Yeah, it's happening now. So let us stop that. Okay, that was a false alarm, but he will be moving again. Anyhow, so yeah, I pasted all this in here so we can cut this a bit shorter. So same thing as before, looping through each of the default properties, and then outputting our namespace.config.property into a lovely object. Now this is the bit that's interesting. I set I to equal 1, and then the thing with rendering an object is you need the comma at the end, or you need nothing on the very last line. So that's what this line's about. So I set comma to equal either empty or a comma based on the object keys category.length. And then after that, it's a case of checking the type of, if it's a string, or if not, then just render it. So let's have a look. So, but all of these are strings, but you know, maybe I'll have something that's, I don't know, that's 100 or something. Oh, I know where it comes in. Lovely. You can't beat a little bit of Z index management. So I don't know, modal. Let's set that to 100. So that one appears at 100, and then drop down 50, whatever. Header 10. I feel like I'm playing bingo here. Right, let's save that. And let's go in here. So basically that's what this does. This checks to see if it's a string, or if not, then just render it. And then adds the comma or whatever comma equals at the end. Let's try running that and see what happens. Probably going to error. Yes, it's going to error. Category is not defined. That's right, because it's monkey. 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 Gulp. Gulp. Okay, so now let's go in here and have a look. What do we have? Really spaced out, but we actually have colours, we have our sizes rendered, look at that, and we have our Z indexes, all rendered into nice objects ready to be used. And if we go into the Sass, of our indexes, Z indexes are in there as well. And I hope you're starting to see that this is pretty good, even though I've taken 24 odd minutes to tell you about it. All using these lovely templates, which I only ever thought would be used for icon fonts, and then I suddenly realised what I wanted to do, and suddenly realised that these templates are actually really good for your own little things. So if I close this and then closed it, so I mean, like, just for cleaning it up, I want to get rid of the spaces, And the other thing I need to do as well is rename these, because let's have a look at Sass. What do we have? We'd have app.scss, scss, and in there I would include Sass config, and that doesn't exist right now, so I need to try a little bit of that. So let's go to, what is it, Gulp rename? Is it that easy? I've been there already. Who'd have thought? npm install Gulp rename, and then whilst we're at it, I hate these spaces. I hate the spaces, people and faces. Okay, let's close that. And I'm sure I found this before, but is there Gulp remove empty lines? I've even searched for it recently. Look at that. It's almost like it was meant to be. Is my son moving around? No, he stopped moving. Excellent. What's all that about? Oh, I've installed that. Oh, you're having a laugh. npm install save dev. Bang, 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 bang. And let's just do this properly as well. So var gulp, no, var rename equals require gulp rename. You can't duplicate a line, can you? And then empty lines, so I don't know. How do I do this? Remove empty lines. Oh, there you are. And I'll just add it like this. That's excellent, that is. And let's copy this line. Let's do it the way they do it. Okay, so let's dupe that. No, I can't. I'm so used to using PHP stuff. So we're going to have a rename and we're going to have a remove empty lines. So let's do remove empty lines. And let's do rename. And I think rename, you literally just change it. So what did we call it in our app CSS? Sass config. So let's call it that. .scss. And from here we will then do the same thing here. So we'll call this JS config.js. Let's see what happens. Error? No. No error. So let's get rid of this. Move that to the rubbish. Let's get rid of, oh look, that's what it's like rendered, but let's get rid of this. And I also don't want to have that on there. So let's get rid of that. And let's gulp it again. And look at that, there you go. You've got your nice name.config objects, you've got your config.colors, you've got your namespace config.sizes, and you've got your z-index. Scrumptious. And then if you've got your Sass config, you've got your nice comments there saying colors, you've got your var sizes, you've got your var z-index, and you've got whatever else you want to do down there as well. And that's all coming from here, and as long as you just stick to this nice pattern, then you're doing pretty good. But yeah, the JavaScript is whatever you want to do. I mean, let's say for example, you want to set it up in another way. So let's have a look at my repo. I created a dependency scripty thing. So this is if you do your own stuff. Let me grab. Let's down. Oh dear. Down there to zip. Yo.master. Yo.master. And go in here. Let's grab that. Well, actually, no, I don't really need to show you actually that. Let's just show you. So So with this, yo scripts are created. Basically, it's all dependency based, but all you do is you have yo.add, and then you put in your script name, and then you have your function returning your bits and pieces. So let's pretend that this is what I've got set up in here, and let's plonk this in here. So same thing, namespace config. So there we go. Function, and then we return that. Oh, and there we go. No, there we don't go. Now what I need to do is I need to return Is that about right? Let's have a look. Let's just run that. Gulp.js. Yeah, there we go. That doesn't really matter anymore, so let's take that out. And now I'm wrapping it with my own script. Blah, 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 blah. Excellent. And I guess that's it, really. You can use this for doing whatever you want to do. I mean, let me just reset this again. And then what I'll do is I'll just push this up, and then you can grab it, do whatever you want with it, or if you've got enough that you can do this yourself, then that's great. Let me just make sure that script's reset itself. Not that one, that one. Gulp. No, still showing all the yo stuff. Okay, let's take that out. Yeah. There we go. And let's have a look in here again. And there we go, we've got all that set up. So what I'll do is, hopefully that's enough for you to go with. You can then figure out how to compress this down into one little teeny tiny script that no one understands if you want to do that sort of thing. But I think that's probably it, you know. So let's have a look. Let's do a bit of git status, git add. Ooh, oh, you're having a laugh. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, shouldn't I? Yeah. Oh dear. How do you install the .git file? You don't, you just add a file, don't you? New file, .git, what is it, ignore? Node modules. Was it too late? Git add? Git status? Yes. Tutorial. Wow, this is 3 minutes long. Tutorial. On shared vars, first ever tutorial, and it showed, and it showed git push origin master. Alright, okay. That is it. That is there for you to use. Or not use, just get what you need. Just pillage and then leave the scene calmly. I guess we'll leave it at that after I've checked this on here as well. Sorry, I've really got to make sure this is all right. Is it all there? Dev, yes. That's great. Okay, well, if you want to go here and grab it, then go there and grab it and get using it. I am going to stop this, and hopefully my other tutorials will be better. More betterer. Anyhow, thanks. Bye.